Hey guys, so here we go. So in this video I'm going to show you the very beginning steps of how I get into planning a international trip for myself. Okay, I'm going to Portugal sometime next month, I think. I just started thinking about it seriously today pretty much, and I'll show you step by step how I would go about planning this and making it happen and being secure and safe in my travels, okay? And doing it very affordably. So here, this is my background here. This is a picture I took in Italy. I loved this painting. I thought it was amazing. This is a zoomed in portion of the picture. Anyway, first, most expensive thing always for me is getting into the country. So the first thing I would do is go to Skyscanner and I would find flights so I can have an idea of how much I'm going to spend getting there, because that's always the most expensive part of my trips, is getting to the place where I'm going. Okay, I usually fly out of Seattle, so I keep Seattle here as where I'm starting from. I only go one way because I'm just going over there to live. I'm not going over there for a trip, coming back for any reason. So we got Seattle, any airport around Seattle. We're gonna go to Lisbon. Lisbon, Portugal. We can add nearby airports of Lisbon. Okay, we're gonna depart October. We're gonna look at the whole month for prices, okay? So then we search the flights. I love Skyscanner, I've been using it for years. So now we can see right here, it says the cheapest flight on the 1st of October is $371. We got a flight for $301 on the 15th. So what that tells me is that I can get there for between $300 and $400. So that's all I needed to find out. That's all I cared about. It looks like I'll be leaving in the middle of the month. That's boom, that's how I make that decision, okay? Now with Skyscanner, the cheaper ones, obviously you're going to have way more layovers. This is probably like a 30-hour flight with 2 or 3 layovers. But for me, I really don't care. I'm doing it to save money. I'm not doing it to, get there quickly. But as you can see, you can find the best flight, and the best flight will be a straightaway 13 hours, $768. Cheapest says $399. Earlier it said $310, so they're probably a cheaper one than $399. Anyway, that one takes 25 hours, and there's significant layovers, I'm sure. Okay, so you might be thrown off now that it says $399, but anyway, you'll be able to get there for between $300 and $400. That's what I found out there. So boom, that's the first step. I'm not going to book a flight yet because I'm not actually sure when I'm going to go, but now I know how much it'll cost me to get there. So boom. Next, I would go to Workaway.com. Why would I go to Workaway.com? Because this way I know that I can show up to Lisbon or to Portugal at any airport, and I can have a plan of where I'm going to stay for free for at least the first week. Why is this important to stay for free? Because I want to stay for free, and I'll also be getting directly into a community of people. Why is this important? Because when you're in a foreign country and you don't know anybody, people are the most significant capital you can have. So you need to go and meet people to find out what's going on, what the local opportunities are, what's going on, and to get involved and be busy. Keep your hands busy. Find out the best places to go, best places to eat, funnest places to hang out. All these things you will find out through people. So my go-to would be Workaway instead of couch surfing. I can go over couch surfing in another video, but I'm looking for something more substantial than couch surfing, because couch surfing is usually a little bit more short-term and it's one-on-one. This will be a whole community of people. So I'm doing this without having a membership, so you guys can see more clearly what it would be like for you without having a Workaway membership. I haven't paid mine in a while, so anyway, that's what this would look like just for anybody who comes to the website, okay? So we're gonna go discover 50,000 plus opportunities. Enter the country or location. I'm gonna enter Portugal. Boom. Okay. So, Workaway opportunities in Portugal. They found 500 plus hosts, okay? I'll just start showing you some of them. Okay, here's a self-sufficient Quinta and making Central Portugal, help our guest house. There are all these options, okay? All these different options. There's so many, guys. It's really just crazy. And Workaway has literally this many opportunities in pretty much every country in the world. So this is a crazy database, really seriously crazy database. What I'm gonna do, just because I like the idea of this, just to show you guys this, I'm gonna go paid, okay? So now we're gonna go find a volunteer opportunity where we can get housing for free, we can get food for free, we can get a fun job in the community, and we can also maybe get paid, okay? they found 26 hosts willing to pay. Okay, come and help at our guest house, paid position. Backpacker hostel in Farrell, where is that? I don't know where that is, so we're gonna check on here. I spelled it wrong, I know, but we're gonna check, see if this is a place that we might want to go. Is it near the capital cities? That's kind of something I'm curious of. I'd want to be by the capitals. Farrell, looks like it's on the coast, which is nice. Sort of near Lisbon. I would guess that's probably 70 kilometers. Let's see. Farrell to Lisbon. This is exactly how I would do this, guys, if I was planning my trip, and not showing you guys. Okay, so it's 95 kilometers. That's way too far for me to want to be, because I have no idea what kind of transportation I'll have when I'll get there. I assume I'll rent or buy a motorcycle, but I still don't want to be that far away from the nearest big city. So that opportunity would not be interesting to me. Would it be interesting to you if you were interested in this particular hostel or that particular place? Of course. Okay, so all these are willing to pay. Now, if you want to know how much they're willing to pay you, then you should go in and check it out. Okay, share fun times with us, helping with guests and retreats in Silves, Portugal. Okay, I always like to check where these things are. Silves, Portugal. Okay, Silves is a city, municipality, Portuguese region of Algarve in southern Portugal. The population of the entire municipality, okay, is 37,000, so it's not huge, but check where it's at. Boom, okay, these are up in the mountains. Okay, we're pretty far away from all the capital cities, okay, but you're close to this, which I think is cool, being close to Morocco and stuff. I'm sure you can mess around, get boats around here. This is a very dangerous place, people say, in the Strait of Gibraltar between Africa and Spain, but still I think it's a very interesting location, so that would interest me. Also near Seville, which is a place I'm interested to go in Spain. I have a lot of friends there, so anyway, that's where that is. Check that out. That's always my first thing. Okay, you see a host rating here. You see some other things here. Host offers payment there. You can go look through. Okay, this is their availability. They have red in October. I assume that means they're not accepting guests in October. No availability for this month, but please feel free to email other months that are marked green and yellow. Okay, so we have availability here and here, probably partial, but in September they want people. Okay, so now we know that they don't want anybody in October, which is when we're going there. So for us, this would probably not be a viable option unless I was really into it. I would send them an email and try to get in contact. Okay, it says they offer payment. This host indicated they will pay the minimum hourly wage of their country for each hour worked. That accommodation will also be provided. The accommodation and food. Always, if accommodation is provided, there will always be food. They offer private accommodation to tax annex with bathroom, walk-in shower, kitchenette, fiber optic Wi-Fi in your room. Okay, it sounds pretty nice. This place looks pretty nice if you read about it, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So now what I would do, since we have it indicated here, they will pay hourly wage minimum of their country. What is the minimum wage in Portugal? Okay. I know I'm spelling things wrong, I'm just typing it quickly. Okay, so in June 2020, it was projected at 740. Okay, I'm going to project 2 years later, I'm just going to say 750 euros a month. Okay, so now you know if you work at this place for 1 month, you'll make at least 750 euros, you'll have a free house, and you will get free food. You will be involved with international guests from all over the world, and you will also get to work with a local staff, and you get to work with the local host. So you'll meet tons of locals and you'll meet tons of foreigners. These are huge pluses for me. It sounds really fun. And this particular place, just by the pictures, to me it looks fairly fancy. So this would be a pretty cool place. You probably learn a lot, and the people are probably intelligent, and it's probably a refined place. So it would be really fun. You have older owners, it looks like. So all in all, this looks like a pretty good place to be. Does it look like a super fun, like immersive Portuguese experience? Not necessarily, but it looks like a really cool business. So there's an option to make 750 euros a month, have a place to stay, have a place where you can get free food, and have really good contact into the community. Okay, so I also want to say, so we have all these opportunities here. I actually looked this morning already, and I found that there was one opportunity that was actually not shown on these pages that was a paid opportunity. So You can always refine your search with the paid option, but you're still not always going to get every single paid opportunity. So I'll show you the one that I was actually most interested in. The one that I was most interested in was, and there's so many cool opportunities, guys, like it's really just wild, but happy energetic helper welcome at our surf camp. Okay, I would love to be getting into surfing. Portugal is an amazing place for surfing. This is a paid opportunity. Host offers payment. Okay, this is like the surf capital of Portugal. How do I know this? Because I Googled it this morning, and I'll show you. Okay, so we look up the place. Seaside community on the western coast of Portugal, considered the surfing capital of Europe for being the only European spot among the world surfing reserves and due to the exceptional coastline. Okay, boom. So, great surfing. People want you to work at a surf camp. They're going to pay you. Okay, we're about the same distance. Oh no, so there's the place we were looking at earlier. That was, I think, 90 kilometers from Lisbon. So now we're breaking the halfway mark, I'd say, so we're about 45 from Lisbon, which I think is to Lisbon. Boom. Okay, so we're 49, so we just broke immediately a halfway mark. Okay, that's pretty doable in a day. You could take the motorcycle, or I'm not sure about public transportation, but I would not be surprised if they had trains that ran back and forth. Okay, so this is a paid opportunity. This is who I'm going to contact in the next few days before I go. This is what I'm hoping to do. I'm going to work with them at this surf camp, being a housekeeper. They provide 7 breakfasts, 7 evening meals a day, accommodation of the surf camp, use of all the equipment, insurance, the opportunity to make friends, be part. We offer minimum wage. Okay, so I'll get all this stuff. 750 euros a month. Okay, get to surf all the time. Start date ASAP. They want somebody right away, at least 6 weeks. That's great for me because I just want to go put down my roots a little bit, so somewhere cool with some cool people. I could surf every day. I want to work on my book. I want to work on my OnlyFans content. So this looks awesome for me. And so that's how I'd go about doing that. Okay, I would send these people an email ASAP. I need to pay for my yearly membership. I need to renew it. I haven't paid in a while. But anyway, so I would contact these people, and then I'd go back to Skyscanner. I'd decide when I'm going to leave, and I'd buy the cheapest ticket, and then I would show up to Lisbon, and then I would figure out how to get to this place. I wouldn't really pre-plan how to get here because I know that once I show up, I can talk to people, or I can just Google it, how to get to here from Lisbon. So that's exactly how I would start if I was going to, or that is how I started this morning, how I planned this, and now you know how to do that too. This is extremely simple, and if you have any questions about this introductory video into Skyscanner and Workaway, please let me know. Thanks, guys.